Guys, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another anime review. And this time, I am doing kind of a Clamp couple A's, because, hey, I do like the Clamp universe. I actually have read a lot of the manga from it, and have watched quite a few of the Clamp anime, which I'm doing anime, so better lean back on that manga reviews. Bad joke. But this anime is really special to me, and I've always been kind of hoping that they'd have a second season of it, but because I know that Clamp is kind of like the company, I really need to look up that stuff again, but I still think the company's not existent, or the people who have it are kind of trying to figure out if they want to continue and stuff like that, which I would hope they would. So I've watched all of the season of this anime. I've also watched the movie. I think there's a second movie. I don't know. But I like the movie. If you want me to review the movie after I say what the series is, definitely leave it in the comment section below. Because I watch way too many anime movies. But I like them. Don't judge me. So this one, I really do love it. I have watched it all. I've been wanting a second season. I don't think they'll ever make it. But it's a great story, and with how the Clamp universe is, and the connections that this has with kind of the other ones, it's really awesome, because this actually has a direct connection to another anime, which I don't know if I can remember the name of, because it's a long one. But it's a really great anime, and I've watched it all. So what anime am I talking about? What's the other ones in Clamp universe? What is Clamp? I'll get to that. All in this review of Holic, which I love that there's like X's. I don't know if that. Yep, right there. It's like 3 X's, but you don't pronounce them, but it's called Holic. And this is about our story about our main character, Watanuki, who sees spirits and kind of gets attacked by them. Not possessed as much, but he sees them and they try and, like, oh, you're going to be my friend, you notice me, and kind of drag him down a little bit. And Watanuki wishes he didn't have to see them and all this stuff, because he talks to things that normal people can't see. Until one day he touches the fence of, this house that, I love the way they set up this house and stuff like that, because it's kind of not the biggest house with the biggest fence and stuff like that, but it's just this kind of house with high rises all around it, but then you see this little house and you're like, okay. So he happens upon this fence and stuff like that, and he's like, I don't know what this place is, I think I'll go in and see. And then there's 2 guests, there's 2 people that greet him, and I can't, Moru and Moro? Moru and Moro? I think that's their name. They are actually my more favorite characters, and it's really sad sometimes, because, a little bit of a spoiler for them, they don't really have souls. They are just bodies. And they have feelings and emotions and stuff like that, but they don't have a soul. So if they left Yuko's house, their bodies would basically just, and it looked like they were dead, I'm guessing. Because that's how they explain it, is they only exist in the house and within the grounds. So, just a little bit of spoilers, because they are my favorite characters. I like Moro? I can't remember which one is which, but I know it's the blue-haired one that looks more, it has more of the darker stuff and more of the bat wings. I love that character. But he walks in, they greet him, and they lead him to the witch Yuko, and Yuko basically tells him, hey, I know you have this thing, and you can see the ghosts and stuff like that. Ooh. And so she tells him that, hey, I can kind of, and says the kind of like, I can take this ghost away. And so he's like, yes, anything. And she's like, anything? What about the watch? And he's like, well, that's my favorite watch. And the sad thing about Watanuki is that he lives by himself, his parents are gone, and he goes to high school. Which isn't the sad part. I know, like, high school. But it's just sad that he doesn't have family or anything like that. He lives alone, he takes care of himself, he cooks for himself, and he goes to school. So that's kind of the sad part about it. But, it's just, he comes in, she takes the watch, and he goes, well, now they won't trouble you as much, but you'll still get troubled. And he's like, that's not taking them fully away. I love the Watanuki sense and stuff like that. It's like, it's not taking it away. So, basically what happens with him then is he works for Yuko to try and get the ghost to go away. And there's a lot of hinting that Yuko is kind of making him, he's going to be part of the shop a lot. And I found out a lot of stuff that I haven't read the manga, but I have found out a lot of stuff from this and what happens. So I won't give that away. If you guys want me to do a review about the manga, I will definitely buy at least 2 or 3 of them and read them and get kind of a sense and then review them. But Yuko's just kind of, I love. That's the other thing about Yuko is just she's laid back, she drinks a lot, she does all this stuff, and the shop itself, he's like, well, how do you get money? Do people pay you? And it's like, sometimes they pay me, sometimes they give me their beloved possessions, sometimes it's other things. Every price for everything that people want changes, and it depends on the request or the thing that they want done. So, like in the case of our main character, Watanuki, he basically wants to Nazi ghosts. His is quite big, so he has to work and stuff like that with Yuko. And then he has 2 friends, because the guy that's his friend, he doesn't like, but he's a shrine guy, and Yuko always tells him that you will have no need to come into my shop and request anything. So that's why you get the feeling that you should be here. And then the love interest of Watanuki, I can't remember her name, always has a sense that she's doing something. To me, it has a sense, especially in this anime, that she brings about a lot of darkness to Watanuki that shouldn't be a thing, but it's a weird sense that I have. But Yuko always kind of likes her and stuff like that. But there's always a sense that the love interest to Watanuki is, there's something darker. Not that she acts like it, but some of the things that Yuko kind of says and stuff like that. But I do love this, and it's just in this anime. That's what I was going to say. I think it's the 3rd episode. I can't remember. But I think the other anime that I have watched, it's like Tsubaki or Subaku. It's another really long-running anime. I still think that's it. I don't know if it's still running fresh, but I know that it has a really long anime, has a really long manga, really long. I like the manga, but I also, when I got the manga, I didn't get the first volumes. I got kind of the middle. But I love that series as well if you want me to do a review on it, because I have watched a lot of the anime and read some of the manga. So, but that depends on you. Just leave a comment below if you want me to or not. But this one, it doesn't have an ending. It has kind of an ending where they're all kind of together under a tree eating and stuff like that. But this doesn't have really an ending. So it's kind of one of those open-ended endings, so that if you wanted to make a second season, it's there. If they don't, but it's a really great story. It does have a bit of action. I would recommend this for either guys or girls. I don't think there's any blood in it, but to be on the safe side, not anybody younger than 18. Just to be on the safe side, but it doesn't really have, that's the thing, it's I don't remember that having a lot of blood. There is a lot of sadder scenes. I would say disturbing, but it's not disturbing. It's just very sad. Because he does the ghost, so. But I would definitely recommend this to guys or girls because there are cute points for girls and a really, really great story. And I love the animation of this. This is beautiful. So it is one of my more recommended, but for older people just because of some of the subject matter. It is very sad. If I remember right, I think there's a couple episodes of, or at least a episode of suicide, which is really sad. So, definitely 18 and older, but for either guys or girls, because it is such a great, great story. I love it. So if you like this, definitely leave a like, leave a comment below if you've read the manga of Holic, or if you've watched this anime, wanting a second season like I am, or if you're just like, hey, this doesn't sound like a really bad anime at all. Definitely come and watch. Definitely leave a comment. Because, hey, I'll read them. I have no life. And subscribe. Leading off to subscription, because I do make videos every day of either anime or manga. I'm thinking about doing brand new anime and reviewing them because I do have a subscription to an anime providing service. So I am watching the newer anime that are also dubbed. I tend to watch more dubs than I do watch subs, so it's iffy, but life. My doggo's here now. But definitely subscribe because, like I said, I do make things every day, and I'm thinking about making at least once a week, if not twice, probably once a week, a newer anime from there. So just tell me in the comments if you'd like something like that. And I really do hope you guys have been having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm still technically moving, so life. But that's how life goes. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye, guys.